What's something lower class people have that rich people barely acknowledge or even experience? I grew up poor, and my family was constantly struggling to make ends meet. My parents were always stressed about money, and it affected our entire family. We lived in a small, rundown house, and I remember feeling embarrassed to have friends over because of how it looked. We couldn't afford new clothes or shoes, so I often wore hand-me-downs from my older siblings. I remember feeling ashamed when I had to wear the same clothes to school multiple times a week. We also couldn't afford to go on vacations or do fun activities like other families. Instead, we spent our summers at home, trying to find ways to entertain ourselves. I remember feeling jealous when my friends would come back from summer break with stories of trips to Disneyland or the beach. One of the hardest things about growing up poor was not having enough food. There were times when we would go to bed hungry because there wasn't enough to eat. I remember my mom would often skip meals so that my siblings and I could have enough to eat. It wasn't until I got older that I realized how much my parents sacrificed for us. Despite all of this, my parents always tried to make sure we had what we needed. They worked hard to provide for us, and I am grateful for everything they did. Growing up poor taught me the value of hard work and perseverance, and I am proud of where I come from.